Hi, I'm Ken Crawford. I'm president of the Alaska Conference. And I want to talk to you about the portion of the Lord's Prayer, that second part, hallowed be thy name. The highest act of the human soul is praise to God. And that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about today. Let me start by reading a little statement. It's found in 8th volume of the Testimonies, page 272. It says this: above all the distractions of the earth he sits enthroned. All things are open to his divine survey, and from his great and calm eternity he orders that which providence sees best. When you come into your time of prayer, and you come into audience with the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the first thing that you should do before anything else is come before him in an act of worship. Hallowed be thy name. Let me give you just a couple of thoughts here that might be helpful. When you come before God, the normal tendency is to thank him for the blessings of the day, and then to maybe ask him to bless your family and your children and your friends and your members at the church, and you'll have a few requests that you want to lay out before him, and hopefully you'll throw in the pastor, throw in me if you'd like, and then you're done. You're done. When the act of communion with God, of prayer with God, is really coming into audience with God, and first of all worshiping. Hallowed be thy name. So try this. When you come before God, before anything else, stop and tell God why you love him. Tell him about what he's done in the transformation of your own life. Tell him about the wonderful attributes of his character that you love, his tenderness, his mercy, his compassion, all of the things that you see about him that you love. Tell him those things first. Tell him about your life. Tell him how you love him. List all the reasons why you love him. The great prayer warriors from 200 years ago used to practice the art of prayer, and they taught us a lot about how to pray down through the ages. And the first thing they do is they paint a picture in their mind of them kneeling before the throne of their Creator. And they picture in their mind what they'd like to say to him. And so then they begin to talk to him. And as they tell him, as they kneel before him and they tell him what an amazing, wonderful God creator that he is, then something happened. They found that their hearts melted before God, and it transformed their whole prayer life. The Holy Spirit drew close, the angels drew around, and they found that they entered into true communion with God. So I would suggest, before anything else in your prayer life, that you practice what it means to worship. Hallowed be thy name.